Oh, dear friends, it has been far. I've missed you here in this precipice of a story being told. Yes, I have. I've missed you here in the real world, where things are never as they seem, but exactly as they show themselves to be. Like a storybook, we read between the lines, and we discern from each character what the true meaning within those phrases, those refrains might truly be. If one were to open up this storybook in the middle of this chapter, they would see death, violence, heartbreak, and many other unseemly and terrible things. But for the discerning reader, they would see that in between the spaces of every word, hope lay in the balance. The hope for a new beginning. That discerning reader would open the pages of this book to find three chosen warriors, dragon-born gods, lost in a battle to the death with an opponent far outmatching them. It is not my job to tell you what you have or haven't missed out on. I'm your narrator. Don't let me get ahead of myself. No, I'm almost working my way into stealing someone else's job. It's very important that we find someone qualified, someone capable to do the recap.
I can do it.
Go for it, bruh.
Oh yeah, give us a good one. They haven't tuned in a while, or we haven't tuned in a while.
Oh, oh.
Whenever you're ready.
God damn it, I was muted, wasn't
Yes.
I?
Oh.
So I don't remember when the last time we streamed was, but we currently have arrived at the I forget what the name of the world is, but
The Outlands.
the Outlands, where we expect to find one of the shards. Hey, what's up? Oh, hey, I'm playing Dungeons and Dragons. Sorry. Um,
This is your dragon god's lair, and you hope to find your artifact, much like Sahara found hers.
yeah, sorry. Wife walked in. Um, yes, we hope to find that. But we pretty much immediately got in a fight with our old friend and slayer of old friends, Saren Ray, and her horde of zombies that is definitely not going to do something spooky when there are enough of them.
Well, you
And
say old friend, really, it's only Sahara that knows her.
that's true, but everyone else has heard of her. And so we're all in dragon form now, and we did quite a bit of damage to her, and we're sort of going all in on the beat up Saren Ray before whatever is going on with the zombies happens. That's my recap.
Lovely. Take your well-deserved point of inspiration. Because you deserve it. It's well-deserved. With that being said, now we get to the nitty-gritty. We are left off 2 weeks ago. Excuse me, still got a slight cough. Top of the round, these bone devils have skirted across the battlefield, almost in defense of Saren Ray. Now that she's taken off her stupor and her stun, you see that the zombies themselves, her undead horde, has also come back to unlife. These bone devils are flanking Sahara on either side, and they're going to push in to isolate her. Do I have disadvantage to attack you? It does, but bone devils technically don't count as undead, but they do have disadvantage at least on other sorts, so we'll roll flat. For the 15, an 11, and a 10 will all miss, unfortunately. A 17, ooh, a crit fail, and a 19. All right. Only one of these attacks, flurries of claws and stingers, is able to pierce your scales, the hardened scales of a brass dragon proving true to their metal. The only thing that is able to pierce these scales, like mentioned before, is a singular sting. It finds its way in between a crack, dealing 11 piercing and 17 poison. And I need you to make a con save. 27 will pass. All right. We'll go to the top at the layer action. And you are going to watch as the gem that was visible in the staff, the two of them, one gem that was dark black like looking into the darkest part of the night sky, and one that was this almost bright, almost carnelian orange, now are embedded in Serenraid's chest in her dragon form as this giant undead Dracolid stands before you, gargantuan in size. He begins to cast a spell, and in doing so, black gem on her chest begins to glow. And her eyes point towards Galvin. You need to make a con save for me. This is an unprepared spell. Counts for nice. Let me double check something so I can give you the answer. Let's do. Shit. Oh, that is right. No, whatever your dragon form has is whatever stats or proficiencies it has could be your new stats and proficiencies. So it's proficient with Dex, Con, Wisdom, and Charisma. Looking at adult, are you looking at adult blue dragon? So right underneath the ability score that says saving throws, I get +5 Dex, +11 Con, +7 Wisdom, and +9 Charisma saving throws. Wait, I'm confused. Okay. Uh, will fail. You, dear Galvin, watch as her eyes meet yours, and the darkness of her gaze envelops you. You're left no longer on the battlefield, but for a moment teleported somewhere different. Your mind, your body feel as though they're being ripped apart all at once at the seams, as if you yourself were thrown completely into the void. Seedus and Sahara watch on in terror as this dark beam of black energy shoots out from her eyes. You're gonna take 46 necrotic damage. And the already apparent wounds and battering that Saren Ray had began to take slowly begins to regenerate as this beam connects with Galvin, and you watch those same wounds that he had begin to appear on him instead. And 46, so 23. Yum, 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 yum. Delicioso. It does. It truly does. Be careful. Uh, that is going to slide right into Galvin's turn. After the stream of energy. Say again? Um, not that you need to worry about right now. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You can use charges or your actual spell slots. There's no way you're out of spell slots. Oh, you're out of 6th level spell slots. Right, right, right. Right, right, right. Valid. Very valid. Um, yeah. Oh, yeah, you can still use sorcery points. Yes, I was thinking something else, but continue on, please. Okay. He's gonna attempt to counterspell. Counterspell is the exception to the rule, because it's a reaction and not an action. It's just like how you can shield on a turn and still cast a spell. Um, rolling an intelligence attack to get a 24, so countered. I rolled an intelligence check against your spell for counter spell. Oh, so then you have to counter my counter. Okay, so you can. What level are you casting it at? Okay, you have to roll. You have to be 10 plus the level that I cast it at. And I cast it at fourth level. Ooh, okay. I cast it at fourth level. What did you get total? Just you could have just rolled just charisma. Yeah. So D20 plus charisma. Okay, nice. What does this struggle look like on your end? He's just finished casting this debilitating spell on you. You try to parry back, and he's automatically ready for you. Hmm. Yes. All right, end of Galvin's turn. I am going to use a legendary action. Um, Everyone within 15 feet make a dex save. Make sure you're making these in your dragon form. You both beat it. You take no damage and you're not knocked prone. But Saren Ray is gonna fly up 20 feet. So, um, no, not without attacks of opportunity. Just one. Listen, remember when remember when Galvin got confused and it was literally just like any other day of Galvin's life? Um, that's gonna actually bring us after the legendary action resolves to Sahara's turn. You get to watch as all this unfolds yet again. Oh, fun. Why don't you leave my zombies alone? Poor fat zombies that failed the fitness pacer test. So 14 and a 5. A 14 and a 5. Oh, we all did the pacer test. Don't worry. No, no, he was quoting the. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Okay. There. So much for that. Now I'm gonna have to waste a whole spell slot. Thanks, Sahara. And you can see, as soon as you kill off all of these zombies, not even see, you feel the chilling gaze of Saren Ray's eyes lock onto you. He could be as can't do anything but smirk, but you can see it's the kind of that only comes from someone murderous enough to be thinking very fondly of how they're going to hurt you. Uh, movement on spiritual weapon. He flew up 30 feet. Are you going to move it 20? Okay. Legendary action. I will give priority to Galvin. I think this is a good way to handle it since we all have legendary actions. So I'm passing priority to you in case you would like to use yours because you're ahead of me in initiative order. So you could go first if you want to. You're, are you able to move as a part of that? So I'm 30 feet away from you. Sahara, legendary action. Okay. comes down to mine. Now I have two choices, but I think 60 foot. I think I can get. No, I can't. Truly, I can because I'm pointing down at you two, right? I would think a cone and let me get the measure tool real quick. Okay, cool. So Saren Ray from above is going to use her breath weapon. She's at this point almost turned her back completely to Argus, as if she's forgotten he's there. Now she's blowing down this breath of almost void energy. As it touches your skin, Calvin, you again feel it. This almost icy cold, except it feels nothing like snow or like a day in the middle of the frost. It feels like energy is being sapped from you. Light, warmth, any pulse being slowed and absorbed of any light that it would ever produce. As soon as it touches your scale, Sahara, the shiver runs throughout your entire body. You need to make a dexterity saving throw. It's a breath weapon. No, it is not a magical effect. Galvin, dexterity, please. Yikes. Well, necrotic energy straight from the void barrels down on you, sapping fight brought to the table. 30 necrotic damage. And again, passing priority to Argus. Legendary action. I will roll for zombies. 6. I get 4 of these guys. Uh, Two of these guys. Cool. And they will, of course, shamble on forward and center themselves into the middle of the battlefield. Argus, it is your turn as you watch the onslaught of zombies continue to rise up from the sands, and Saren Ray bear down on both of your teammates from the sky. This is the magical effect, correct? It's true. If it's frightened, it doesn't matter. She's immune to frightened. The bone devils are not undead, but they also are not immune to frightened, so they will definitely make that save. You said what is the range on this? Okay, nice. So that's all creatures, and they get a +2 on their, do +6 on their wisdom save. So we'll see. For an 11. Does an 11 pass? The bone devils fail, and the zombies are unfortunately immune to frightened. So they're frightened of you now. Okay, they're gonna have disadvantage and they can't move closer. +28 will hit. +21 will miss. Damage? As you scrape and claw the scales where the gem is embedded, Saren Ray fights back, wing, tooth, and tail. You two are locked in the air, spiraling for a moment. It has to be at the end of someone else's turn. All right. Back to the top. The Bone Devils are going to move away from Argus, but still attempt to attack Sahara. They are going to have disadvantage, which they had advantage before, so it can't attack like they did before. 15 to hit Sahara. 14 will miss. Had the claw from one of the Bone Devils. And a 24 as its stinger connects direct into you. For 11 piercing. Say again? Say again? Hello? Can you still hear me? Alright, cool. Oh, uh, well, I said you took 11 damage, piercing, plus another 23 poison. And then you need to make another con save. 23. Um, it's gonna pass. And we will go down initiative and pass priority. Galvin, legendary action. Yes, no, maybe so. Might be muted. Um, I believe, you are not far off the ground. I believe everyone besides Saren Ray and Argus are not flying, so you would be on the ground to hit them. Mm. 14. Not just being flanked on both sides. You said 30 feet. So, pull you just in right there. Are you gonna stay on this side? You can move yourself where you'd like. But you have enough movement. Isn't it half your movement? Yeah, so you have another 10 to. Well, don't invade her space. Give her her hitbox. Yes. Everyone's got their own amount of squares. Stick to your squares. Stay in your box. With that being said, Sahara, you get a legendary action if you'd like to take it. That's back on the ground. Okay. Argus, legendary action. No, it will not. Claw into scales as she's trying to pry you off of her. Um, he is going to deal with the nuisance that is you. I've got one left. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, Argus. As the black gem on her chest begins to glow. Okay. Pass and save from the effect of this black ball of shadow that she wraps around the both of you. As soon as it encases you in a sphere, it pulls down and tries to tighten around your form. You can take 38 necrotic damage. That was on a success. Yeah, because it was an unprepared necromancy spell, I will gain. You watch again. Well, I'm glad you asked. For all of our viewers and our lovely players here, have you ever wanted to play a wizard? But not just any wizard. A wizard who's kind of good at everything. You know, not the way that wizards are already good at everything, but like actually good at everything. Where you no longer need to make decisions and you no longer need to prepare your spells. Well, I have just the class for you. It is called the Universe. No, that is incorrect. That is incorrect. It is called the Universalist Wizard. And if you'd like, you can test it out yourself. I think it's pretty neat. I'm a fan of it. And you get to see some of it happening right now. For instance, spoiler alert, the Universalist Wizard works around not preparing spells. And that mechanic goes a little more in depth, so we won't talk too much about it. But when they cast these spells unprepared from certain schools, they get certain buffs. Whenever a necromancy spell is cast, you gain health equal to the amount of damage dealt, equal to half the amount of damage that is dealt. And you watch this in real time as the wraps this black blanket of necromantic energy, this void energy around you, and begins to sap the life from you. So top of 38 is 20, no, 19 or something like that. Um, because you chose the wrong subclass, sorry. Maybe. Honestly, honestly, you could be very right. You could be very right. Oh, have you? Nice. We should play. We should play more. Um, but we divulge and digress. Uh, that's actually going to go to your turn, Galvin. Somewhat. Actually, actually, no. I'll just say you can draw a line, and as long as it's within range, it's fine. Probably a straight line that matches the dimensions of your fire, of your lightning breath. Lightning bolt, you might have to swoop down for. That's why you're using your breath weapon. It's my fault. Let's save. 15. 25. As he attempts to throw Argus in between herself and the bolt, and they break away just in time for it to zap directly past them. It still scorches through, leaving marks on her. Well, this is a spell, so she takes no damage. Did she save? Hmm. Uh, what's it? Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, you get priority first. This I believe will hit. Yeah. All right. Pass priority down to Saren Ray. Um, make a deck save, Galvin and Argus. Then a wing attack. Uh, 23 will 6 plus. DC was 19. Okay. You are not knocked prone. Will fly up 40 feet, provoking attacks of opportunity. Is that a crit? Nice. Was that a claw? As you rip down into her chest, you actually feel a piece of this, like that bright orange gem. It's like almost orange brown. Um, it almost comes loose in your mouth. It sparks against your teeth. Nuts. That gem, as she flies up, you can see now is a little more loose. you pass priority down to Argus. She is 40 feet up in the air. Also, did you want to attack of opportunity before she left your range? You watch as Galvin almost knocks loose not the black gem that you were working on, but the orange one. And you almost reach for it to grab it. Darts out of the way just in time. Still hanging there in the balance. Looks like it can be plucked off her chest at any moment. Just have to catch the slippery demon. Um, that was the end of Galvin's turn. Sahara's turn. And all of this is happening at lightning speed. The dragons flying in the air, cackling and biting at each other, casting spells. Within seconds, several actions have happened. Meanwhile, on the ground, the zombies still shamble at an incredibly slow pace compared to the giant titans fighting in the sky. I believe everyone has their enhanced breath. Dev. Save. And it's DC 15 dex. A 12. And nat 1. 22. Okay. It's bad at math, thank you. Go ahead. This little buddy slams down from the sky. The flames from your acid breath finally clearing. They both burst. One was close enough to you for you to have to make a save here. Um, it will be, please. Will pass, and you'll just take 5 poison damage as the zombie bursts right in front of you, succumbing first to your breath weapon. Oh, I think someone was breathing. Oh joy. It's my turn. When Argus, when this insolent creature won't get off of me. Saren Ray is going to make a melee spell attack against Argus. 29 to hit Argus. You are poisoned as her claws grip into you and bite through your scales. You watch as black veins curl across Argus's body from the wounds he's inflicting. They crawl up his neck and directly towards his skull, and you see them begin to cover his eyes. The black pours from his eyes, his mouth, and seemingly his scales. He begins to bleed this black ichor uncontrollably. Argus, you have disadvantage on constitution checks and constitution saving throws. And in addition, whenever you take damage, you're gonna face an even worse consequence. You will find yourself stunned until the end of its next turn. So you can make a check against this poisoned effect, this slimy doom that you are facing from the contagion, that uh, Saren Ray has infected you with. You can make a con save at the end of your turn. It does. This magic that she casts begins, like most of her spells, as a glow emanating from the black gem centered on her chest. Let's see, what do we got bonus action? Really? Bonus action, we can why not? So she moved down to go get Argus. He's gonna move away again. Get away from Argus will provoke attacks of opportunity. If you guys need to make a deck save before you make your attacks of opportunity. So DC is again 19. Ah, that's right. So we didn't get back around. Thank you for reminding me. Sahara is not close enough. Yes, I'm gonna swoop in. I don't believe so. It's 15 feet. It might be actually. So no, he would only drop 30 and then fly back up her 40. So that's half movement. So let's get those deck saves, y'all. Come on now. Let me see what you got. Beat a 19. He's gonna swoop. He's gonna swoop down, hit you with the contagion, and wing attack away. Damn death dragons. It is. Or 15 will fail. You are knocked prone. So on top of this damage, you're also gonna take falling damage. You're gonna take 13 bludgeoning damage. And you are knocked prone as you hit the ground, knocked out of the air by Saren Ray's gust. The uh, Icarus contagion still coursing through your body and pouring out of every single pore, oozing from underneath your scales. That's gonna go at the end of my turn. Legendary actions, starting with Galvin. Hey, homie. Said, hop off me, homie. Close. It's not a bad idea. Sahara, is half of your movement 40 or 60 for 30, Galvin? Okay, so Sahara, do you have a legendary action? Some of you. Right. They live usually in sandy climates, and they make caves underground by burrowing. It's a lore thing. I mean, you're a blue dragon born, so it's a little different. Now you are a blue dragon. You're you're a blue dragonborn and polymorph into a dragon. Sahara, legendary action. Sahara typing away, she can't hear us. Oh, we did lose Sahara. She's not even in chat. Where'd she go? Oh, her Wi-Fi. Okay, perfect. Just in time for me to pass priority to you for a legendary action. Nice. Burgess, legendary action. You've hit the ground. You hit the ground. You failed some saving throws. You are stunned until the end of your next turn. Yeah, but because you took damage, the other effect activates. So now you are stunned until the end of your next turn. And did I? You, you didn't get to make a save yet. He gets he makes a save at the end of his turn, so at least he's gonna suffer at one turn. Something tells me that our Argus doesn't quite care for the sentiment of fairness right now. But with that being said, we are going to take a quick little break here as we the top of the round once again. I'm going to roll for zombies off screen, make some more of them. But give us about 10 minutes. We'll be back. We're going to grab snacks. I know I'm going to grab snacks. I'm a fan of snacks. We're going to make sure that our Wi-Fi and cams are all working and all that good stuff. And we will be back very, very, very soon.